Namaskar, a very pleasant good afternoon to all of you. We extend on behalf of DELNET and Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, District Sangli. I, Sangeeta Kaul, extends a very warm, hearty welcome to each one of you for joining us today at the DELNET webinar, which is on DELNET Resources and Services being organized by DELNET, Developing Library Network, New Delhi, in collaboration with Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, District Sangli. It's a profound privilege and honor for me, firstly, to acknowledge our support and thanks to the entire organization of the institution who has been very kind enough in agreeing to give their kind consent in organizing today's webinar session. I extend a hearty welcome to the director, Professor Dr. P.V. Kardoleji, who has been very kind and gracious in extending his support. I would also like to welcome all our distinguished HODs, the faculty members, the researchers and scholars and students of the institution for joining us today. I extend a very warm special welcome to Mr. Vishwas El Hase, the librarian. Vishwas, I'm requesting you, please kindly do switch on your webcam so that we can see you too on this occasion. We extend a very hearty welcome to you, Vishwas. Thank you very much for coordinating this entire webinar we are organizing in collaboration with the institution. So thank you very much, Vishwas, for all the efforts being made from your end. And we also would like to thank all our library team members who have been working with Vishwas, to ensure that we all are here today. I also extend a welcome to the other library and information science professionals and many of the other professional colleagues who have been able to join us from many other institutions, not only from the state of Maharashtra, but also from many other nooks and parts of the country. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of my own colleague, Mr. Rohidas Rathod from our coordination unit of DELNET at Pune, and it's a profound honor and pleasure to have each one of you here today. As we know, we do hope in the next few minutes, we will be having many more participants to this webinar session. As we know why we are being here today on this online platform, the main purpose is to make each one of you aware about DELNET Resources and Services. It's a profound privilege for us that Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, an institution which is immensely contributing to the entire landscape of education, each one of you are contributing immensely for past more than 4 decades. It's a profound privilege for us that the institution is a member of DELNET fairly since 2004. So it's a very long time association that we have with the institution, which are growing by leaps and bounds. And we are pretty confident that today's webinar would really help you in making the best use of DELNET Resources and Services. So before, I would just like to make you aware how we intend to do today's entire 1-hour session. Firstly, we would like to tell you a little bit about DELNET, and that is about what as an organization DELNET is, and what we have been doing, what we are doing for you right now, and what we really aspire to do. Most importantly, today, we are going to show you online that how you can make the use of DELNET services. Your institution is a member, you are a bona fide member of RIT District Sangli, how you can make these resources, make the best use of these resources. 24/7 you can access them. Whether you are in the institution, you are at a place of residence, you can be anywhere, and these are all anytime, anywhere accessibility. So we are going to focus more on our online services, showing you that how you can make the best use of them. And most importantly, we are also going to engage in the discussions with each one of you. So it's not that we are just here to tell from this side that what we have to offer. We are also, most important thing for us always, to keep our ears open, and to listen to the users community. So today is a wonderful platform wherein we are having an occasion, to also listen to you. So be ready enough, and we would also like to get many of inputs. Well, before I start off, I would like to request, our young enterprising library colleague, Mr. Vishwas Hase. Vishwas has been, I have always found him as a very proactive librarian. Vishwas, if you may like to say something on this occasion, and we really appreciate your work and also of your entire team members. Just over to you, Vishwas. Please unmute yourself, Vishwas. Just unmute yourself. Vishwas, you need to click on to the unmute. Unmute yourself. Yes.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, very good afternoon. Pleasure. You may like to say something, Vishwas? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I'm.
Vishwas, I believe it's being muted again. I'm sending it to you. We really want to listen to you. So just sent you a request yet again. Please go ahead, Vishwas.
Yeah. So thank you very much, ma'am. You are.
Vishwas, it's getting muted. I think you are no issues. We are able to see the work that you are doing. I think right now you're encountering some technical glitch because we are not able to hear you. Just unmute yourself, Vishwas. Unmute yourself. Otherwise, I'll come back to you. No problems. Because we would really like to listen to you also on this occasion very much. It's your efforts, because of that we are here. So I think you are, right now you're having some issue. I'm sending it to you. I'll just try once again, and otherwise, yes. Vishwas, just try once. Just click onto that link that you are finding it. Yes.
Yeah, am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, very much audible, yes.
Yes, so thank you so much, ma'am. आपने हमारा इनविटेशन एक्सेप्ट किया और हमारे यूजर्स को डेलनेट के बारे में आप जो बता रहे हैं, जो डेलनेट के रिसोर्सेस है, जो सर्विसेज है, एक्चुअली हमारे कॉलेज में बहुत सा यूजर्स यूज करते हैं, डेलनेट यूज कर रहे हैं. So I'm really appreciate and thank you very much. Kindly accept our invitation and present.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Vishwas, and we are really thankful to you for all your wonderful work that you are doing. Keep up your good work, and we are indeed very happy about it. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, well, before we start off, हम आज का सेशन जब स्टार्ट करेंगे, सबसे पहले आपसे कुछ चीज समझाना चाहेंगे, and I request you, we are putting across a poll question to you, and the poll question is just to assess. हम जानना चाहेंगे आप में से कितने ऐसे हमारे अटेंडी कोलीग्स आज हैं जिनको डेलनेट के बारे में मालूम था. Before you got this invite from Vishwas that we are holding a webinar with DELNET, how many of you were aware about DELNET? Or how many of you, for the first time, you had heard about DELNET? So we are just launching this question, and which is getting flashed on your screens now. Please kindly come forward and give us your feedback. Were you aware about DELNET services and resources prior to receiving the intimation from Mr. Vishwas Hase about today's webinar session? As Vishwas has said कि institute में use कर रहे हैं आप, लेकिन हम आपसे जानना चाहते हैं, those of you who are there with us today, कितने आप में से ऐसे हैं जिनको डेलनेट के बारे में मालूम था जब आपको इंटीमेशन आया विश्वास से, and how many of you had heard for the first time? We really would like to get a very candid picture. Be very frank, be very honest with us in letting us know that what has been the actual scenario. As we could notice, 51% of you have voted as of this moment. We request you to kindly come forward and at least make it 60% so that we can get a correct kind of a picture, Thank you very much. I could see that you all are very highly proactive, and which we truly admire and appreciate. As we could notice, 74% of you have gone for the option yes. So 74% of you have said that yes, you have been knowing about DELNET, which is remarkably a very high, good number. 74% is fairly a good that you have been knowing. So you have made my work much easier because आप 74% colleagues हैं जिनको मालूम था DELNET के बारे में जब आपको intimation आया. So we do hope कि आज हम जब आपको webinar के अंदर इस presentation के अंदर बताएंगे DELNET के बारे में, we should be able to add up something more to your existing knowledge. जो अभी तक आप जानते थे उससे हम कुछ और add कर पाएंगे, and this is what will be our sincere effort from our this end. 26% of you have said no, you have never been knowing about DELNET. So today is a very special occasion for us, and that's how, this is what really happens, when we interact, when we communicate. So communication always leads to, these connections that we build up, and this is how we get to know each other better. इसलिए कहा जाता है कि आप जितना communicate करेंगे, gone are the days when we have been being there in the silent zones. We have to remain very highly communicated. We have to, it's just not simply the connections which matters. We have to stay very much also in a very communicative mode. So 26% of you have said that no, you have never heard about DELNET before, and this is a wonderful opportunity for us कि हम आपको आज DELNET के बारे में बता पाएंगे. So thank you very much each one of you for being there, and we really look forward to letting you all know more about DELNET. So let me start off with this presentation by firstly telling it to you in brief. As I told you earlier, हमारा जो मेन फोकस रहेगा वो फोकस रहेगा कि हम आपको DELNET के बारे में ज्यादा बता पाएं. So let me just firstly inform you that when we talk about DELNET, it's a journey of around 31 years. We have just completed 31 years of our existence. We started off as a city-based library network way back in the year 1988, and with the name of DELNET Delhi Library Network. It was established as a not-for-profit organization, registered society we are, way back on 30th of June 1992. And it has been really a wonderful journey for a person like me, being serving the organization to the best of the capacities, since 1994. So I've also completed my 29 years of my journey with DELNET. And yes, has been a wonderful journey, wherein we have been able to really grow from a city-based library network. And that's again because of the unparalleled, efforts and outstanding efforts of our founder, Dr. H.K. Kaul, who really dreamed, about networking of libraries when there were no computers, when there were no internet. One can think about it as a समय में जब computers नहीं थे, technology नहीं थी, internet नहीं था, a great visionary, our founder was able to conceptualize कि कैसे libraries को जोड़ा जाएगा. And this is how it has led to the development of this entire library network. So in the very early stages, we used to offer the services, even like email services. Our young students may wonder what we were doing by offering an email. But as I said earlier, we are taking you back 30 years ago. 30 साल हम पहले आपको लेके जा रहे हैं. Scenario 94, 93, 94, 95 was a scenario. There was nothing in the, on the ICT, was just taking the very early, steps in the institutions, in the world for that matter. And in a country like India, we do have, we got this Department of Electronics, which later on became the Ministry, or RIT India, and we got an email services through them, and we have been offering that to the institutions in Delhi. We have been helping the libraries. We won't say the library automation as a kuch concept us time mein nahi tha, lekin, but yes, it was a dream of somehow using the computers for your library applications. एक ही dream था कि कैसे computer use करें हम library में, कैसे कुछ इन catalogs को हम convert करके computers को use कर पाए, user use करे computers को. And DELNET has been an organization who was doing that hand-holding work, with our institutions in the city of Delhi. And that's how the name was Delhi Library Network, DELNET. Once we look back, we could see that the wonderful it was truly a kind of an the real transformation that we have been able to see in the library landscape. And also for that matter, it happened with DELNET as the name got changed from Delhi Library Network, DELNET, to DELNET Developing Library Network. Reason yahi raha why we have got our name changed, because till the year 99, libraries only in Delhi were the members, और वो local dial-up के ऊपर हमारे resources जो थे access होते थे, because उस time पर internet नहीं था, उस time पर world wide web नहीं था. And yes, during the late 1990s, precisely during August, September 99, we developed our web interface for our services, and we have been promoted by National Informatics Center from the very beginning. And that's overnight, our services became available on the web. And then that there was no time for us to look back, because the institutions from outside Delhi then started joining in. जो दिल्ली के बाहर के institutions थे, जब इनके पास में internet था, वो वहाँ से DELNET को use करना start किया. And that's how जो name था organization का वो change हुआ from Delhi Library Network, DELNET, to DELNET Developing Library Network. Such a great pleasure and honor to inform you all in today's day and time DELNET has got more than 8,100 institutions which are spread across the country and also outside India. और जब हम आपको बताते हैं इसके बारे में, we are also very happy कि एक बहुत humble beginning था, small little room size, not more than 10 by 10 room size at India International Center, जहाँ से शुरुआत हुई, wherein our founder, Dr. Kaul, he was the chief librarian for nearly 43 years, and he got that small little cabin, in which DELNET got started. Happy to inform you that now DELNET has been able to have its own standing. We are in Jawaharlal University in our own campus. We have got our own infrastructures, the admin and our guest house facilities here. We also have our offices now in the cities of Bangalore, Pune and Hyderabad. Very happy to inform also very shortly we are starting off in Lucknow. And I'm also very proud to share it with each one of you that in today's day and time, Maharashtra is a state which is giving us the maximum number of members. We have really around 1,200 member institutions in entire state of Maharashtra. Each one of you deserves our very special appreciation and praise from us, because we are finding a very proactive, support, a very proactive cooperation, and also a very genuine desire to, to help the scholarly community. Closely followed by the state of Tamil Nadu. Again, we have fairly around more than 1,200 institutions, states of UP, Uttar Pradesh. But if we see our membership base, across the nooks and parts of the country, we have our members. These will be the academic institutions, these will be the R&D organizations, these can be the medical hospitals onto the network, leading IITs, leading NITs, leading IIMs of the country. You talk about anything, everyone is being connected across, and that's how this 8,100 institutions are. We are also outside India. We do have members in Bhutan, in Nepal, in Sri Lanka. और जो main मकसद है संस्था का, मकसद वही है कि libraries को जोड़िए, network the libraries. And what is the purpose? Why are we networking these libraries? Our purpose remains, to bring in a transformation. Our purpose remains that let each and every information needs of the users are being met. They should be able to, help each other. So the motto remains networking libraries, sharing and spreading knowledge. And the entire focus remains to promote resource sharing. This is the prime motto. When we say it's a network, so we are bringing together, something. We are bringing together libraries. We are bringing together their content. We are bringing together, the resources, even the manpower resources which are being there. We are also bringing together the concerns. We are also bringing together the aspirations. We are also bringing together the desires which are there. Everyone wants to bring in some change. So it's collectively everyone coming together. But yes, the mode remains a resource sharing mode. जो mode रहा है वो ये है कि resource sharing करिए. आपके पास कुछ है जो एक दूसरे user को चाहिए, एक दूसरे member institution को चाहिए. So come out and offer that the help, provide that support to that, and that has been our major strength of the organization, for which it is indeed is a very single organization in the country which is helping out the user community, the researchers community, the scholarly community, and everyone. So our ways, these humble ways that we are doing it is promoting what we call the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals: equitable and affordable access to information. Everyone has got an equal right to information, and by bringing everyone together in this network, bringing all kind of institutions into the network, we are strengthening that, we are promoting that, we are helping each other to get help by this resource sharing and knowledge sharing activity. So that has been our prime motto with which we have been working along. So this is how we are being. You can see here, the states of Maharashtra, or you go to Tamil Nadu, or you go to any nook and part, they are being there. So right from the northern tip of the country, we talk about Jammu and Kashmir, or you go to the southern tip of Tamil Nadu, you go to the eastern side of the country, whether it is Assam or it's Meghalaya or it's Manipur. You go to the western side of the country in Baroda, whether it's Maharaja Sayaji Rao Irma University. Northern side, you go Kashmir University, Central University of Kashmir. I'm in Jammu. Go to the southern, enormous, institutions which are big there across the nooks and parts of the country. They are being networked with us. We closely work on 5 C's. हम जो DELNET का हमेशा focus रहा है, and this has been the reason for why DELNET remained as a self-reliant, self-sustainable library network with a journey of around 31 years. And yes, gaining and scaling greater heights with a great contribution to the entire library landscape in India and also in many other countries. And yes, indeed, we are now, trying our best to see to it how we also, not only play a role in providing an access to our resources to the international global community, but also how to really have more international partnerships so that our library users, in Indian libraries, they really get help. So we closely work on the 5 C's. और जब हम इन 5 C's की बात करते हैं, आप सभी एग्री करेंगे कि content is the king. Content is something which is very important, especially in today's day and time. Even when we think about, a user, each one of you are, whether you are an academician, you are a scholar, a researcher, even to know that whether the content is an authentic content. So the authenticity of the content remains as a very big challenge now. What to consume? Is it the right one to consume? Is it a correct information, that you are referring to in your own work? So we are an organization which is committed to content networking. And yes, when we are bringing this content which is available in the libraries, हम सभी को मालूम है कि libraries के अंदर information कैसे जाती है. We all know how do you subscribe, how do you purchase, for example, a particular book. It gets, through the eyes of the experts, who are the domain experts. So whatever, we are getting into our institutional libraries, they are the well-screened, they are the well-filtered, and they are the well-authentic, information. And we bring to you all that which is a most authentic piece of information. Our major focus also remains, besides the content, our major focus most importantly remains on developing, the user-centric services, the customer-centric services. So we always, all the time, always think about only one factor, that is the user community. Each one of you, what are you wanting? What have you been wanting, what you may be wanting, what you may be looking around, what kind of information you may be looking around. We are closely working on that, and that's how that gives us impetus for developing our own services. Cost is yet another major factor. We all are into the developing economies, and for that matter, this remains universally applicable everywhere. This is of immense concern to everyone in whatsoever spheres we are into. So DELNET is an organization which remains highly sensitive on this, that the cost at which we are offering information, and that's the reason our own small little meager membership fee of 11,500 rupees per year, besides this add-on is GST, which is being paid forwarded to the government, our takes remains the same. And they'll be very surprised to know that for past nearly 22 years, we have not changed that membership fee. Since the year 2000, our membership fee, 2001, our membership fee remains the same, 11,500. And that's how, we remain highly devoted and dedicated to ensure that we are providing an equitable access, affordable access. It should be affordable one. And through the resource sharing, indeed, we are helping the entire user community. And as I told you earlier, we have all kinds of institutions, the institutions of great eminence of the country, whether in your discipline, we talk about the IITs or NITs, they heavily rely on DELNET, they heavily depend on DELNET, and resource can be anywhere available with anyone, and then they are able to do. Connectivity and communication, as I said earlier, it's very important. So connectivity, our resources remains accessible 24/7. आप कभी भी किसी भी वक्त इसको use कर सकते हैं. When you are in the campus, it's an IP-based access. It's also login and password-based access. So automatically you can access if you are in the campus. If you are outside the campus, you can use login and password, to do that. Communication. And when you think about communication, don't think it's only the telecommunications we talk about, that what kind of an internet facilities you have. Most importantly, apart from that, that's an important thing, but most importantly also it's a human-to-human communication. How good are we? Are we really able to address, and are we able to really convey, you know, what we are wanting. So DELNET is an organization which remains, it's in the open communications that we believe in, that, you know, communication should always be on. And that's why we always say that stay online, never go offline, you know. So to stay online, to stay connected and have that sense of connectivity. So you are at any point of time, you are in need of anything, you know, we are just simply an email away, a phone call away, whatsoever way you want to get connected with DELNET, you are most welcome. I will now quickly would like to skip on and would just like to talk about quickly about our resources before taking you online. One of our major resource is our Union Catalog of Books. 3.7 crore books which are available through the Discovery platform. We are just going to show it to you. You can access these books. ये सारी किताबें जो हैं हमारे member institutions में हैं. Member institutions every day हमें डाटा आता है libraries का जो हम merge करते हैं. We already have got the records also of Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, which we are going to show it to you. I would be requesting Vishwas again, you know, to ensure that every quarterly we receive an update from the library so that आपके जितने latest records हैं वो update हो सकें system के अंदर. And DELNET also provides a very special certificate of appreciation for participation in data sharing and data accessibility initiatives. And most importantly, you know, through this interlibrary loan and all, we do have for this books records that you have, we have a facility called Interlibrary Loan and Document Supply. I will just quickly be telling it to you. This Interlibrary Loan Document Supply is you are sitting at RIT Sangli and you are looking for a book. आपको अपने academic work के लिए, आपको अपने research work के लिए किताब चाहिए जो हो सकता है IIT दिल्ली में हो सकता है Manipal Institute of Technology में हो. It can be available anywhere in any nook and part of the country. If you are looking, you don't have that book, you need not to purchase. Sometimes ये भी होता है कि अगर आपको किताब चाहिए लेकिन किताब आउट ऑफ प्रिंट है, किताब है ही नहीं, अगर आप चाहें भी उसको परचेज करना, you cannot do it because book is no longer in print. Through the DELNET's interlibrary loan facility, बहुत popular service है, you know, it is like we become more like a clearing house, we become more like a courier office, you know, if you happen to see our premises, not only at Delhi, but also our units in Bangalore, Pune, and other places. So we transact in large numbers with our member institutions for this interlibrary loan. This is the heartline of our DELNET services. This is the most popular services, which is of immense great help and value, you know, to the academic and research community. So you are wanting to get anything, you don't have it, you need not to worry. आप देख सकते हैं वो किताब कहाँ available है. Through our online platform, the librarian can place a request for that particular book, and then we will send that book to you. It will come to you through courier. It may come to you by speed post. आप उस किताब को 1 महीने तक रेफर कर सकते हैं और आपने उस किताब को वापस DELNET को भेजना है. अगर DELNET दिल्ली भेजता है तो DELNET दिल्ली को भेजिए, पुणे भेजता है तो पुणे को दीजिए वापस. If our Bangalore office has sent you the book, return it back to Bangalore. You may wonder that what are we going to pay for this? आप सोचेंगे कि DELNET आपसे क्या चार्ज करेगा इसका? DELNET will be charging you only the nominal, the postage charges, the courier charges. जो भी nominal हमारे postage या courier charges उस किताब को भेजने में हमें लगेंगे, हम आपसे सिर्फ वही पैसा DELNET मांगेगा आपसे, उसी के लिए हम आपको बिल भेजेंगे. It may be 100 rupees, 150 rupees, entirely depending on the weight of the book. जितना weight है किताब का, उसी के accordingly everyone knows about it कि आपके courier या postal charges हैं उसी के accordingly लगते हैं. 1 month के लिए किताब आपको जाती है, आप refer करिए and then you return back the book. So you can see an examples over here. For example, I'll just show you an example. Principles and Applications of Electrochemistry by Crow. So you can see this book we are sending across to Virudnagar HSN Central College in Virudnagar district in Tamil Nadu. We have borrowed this book, you know, from one of our member institution, and this book is being borrowed. This book originally belongs to one of our library, and we are in fact returning back this book now to them, and this is from Zakir Hussain College, you know. This is this is from Jamia Millia Islamiyah, this title is, and we are returning back this book, you know, now to them. Similarly, you can see the Handbook of Traded Derivatives. This is going to University of Petroleum and Energy in Dehradun. We are sending across this book, and this book belongs to some of our other member institutions. This is of IMM Library. So this is, I believe this is of IMM Lucknow. This is of IMM Lucknow. We have got this book, and this book is now going to Dehradun, you know, to one of our member institution. Kitab refer karenge. and the book will come back to us, once it's being used. So this is a very popular service. Similarly, we do have a service of document delivery services, जो आपको allow करता है for journal articles, selective journal articles that you're looking for. You may not have that particular journal subscription, or you may have a subscription लेकिन आपके पास coverage नहीं है उस journal का. You may have an online subscription, but online subscription is, let's say, from volume 20. But you are looking from volume 7 some article. So selectively, if you're looking for any journal articles, you are most welcome, and you can always ask DELNET, and we shall be happy to provide you, that particular selective articles. So we will be very happy that at any point of time, if you're looking for anything, you can always ask us, and we will be happy enough to do. I'll quickly now skip on because I would like to take you online. We do offer support for software to the libraries. We do have a consortium for ebooks and e-journals because we would like to concentrate more on the online now. We have 8,160 institutions. This is how we are being spread across the country. Each state has got fairly a big number of our representation. We are an academic institution. Any institution having a library coin can join DELNET, and we have been having, so I just quickly would like to now move on from here, and would like to take you online and to show you that how you can make, the best use of all these resources and services that we have it, with us. So you can see over here, this is our website, delnet.in, and once you go to the site, so this is our official website, delnet.in. We are also happy to inform you that DELNET received an IAPA Award for Excellence in Public Services, which was bestowed on us way back in 2020, and it was announced in the August the gracious presence of a former Honorable Vice President of India. And we dedicate this to each one of you. So you can see here, this is the page, and this is new discovery portal. Let me also quickly tell you, DELNET ने एक बहुत exclusive portal develop किया है for schools also. For if you have of your group any of the schools, so you can always think about DELNET. We have a very separate portal altogether for schools. Now this is the portal. Please remember this purple color, new discovery portal, is the portal that you need to access. So once you click onto it, अगर आप कैंपस में हैं, if you are at Rajarambapu Institute of Technology and you want to access, so firstly requesting Vishwas to ensure that DELNET link is available on your library page. So on the DELNET link, please do kindly, we are sending now a circular to all our member institutions requesting for certain particular things to do, and one of them is that please ensure that the DELNET link is available on the library page. So that would allow a better accessibility to our resources. So once you click on to DELNET, it's an IP-based access also, so automatically IP authenticate hoga और system आपसे username password नहीं मांगेगा, because the IPs of the institute will get authenticated by our server and you will be allowed, to access directly. But for example, you are outside, you are at a place of residence, you are working on your research work, you are writing a paper and you want to refer, so directly you can give a login password and you can access that. So login and password, Mr. Vishwas Hase would be able to provide you that. So you're most welcome to make the use of it. So right now, I'm just letting you know the login. Login is MHRITS. So MH is for Maharashtra, RITS, Rajarambapu Institute of Technology. And the password that is Vishwas is going to let you all know about it. So once you give the login and password, this is the the landing page that you are going to do get it, and you can see here the institution name is also being shown. You can see the membership number of 572. That shows a very old member of ours, because that membership number only indicates how old has been the association with DELNET. And as I said, it is fairly around 19 years association that we have got. Now let me just take you quickly to show you how it all works. This is a single window searching. आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं single window searching है, और ये search कर सकते हैं आप हमारे books के catalogs, हमारे journals, जो institutions के अंदर. This is basically accessing, what is available in our member libraries. हमारे member libraries में क्या कुछ है जो DELNET collect करता है, लाता है एक जगह पर, merge करता है, that you can do. So I'll just show you an example firstly. let's say I was able to see on your website, and I must congratulate the entire institution that you have a new course in robotics and automation. Robotics is now everywhere, in any stream of knowledge we say, and automation also. And I could see in all the branches of now engineering even we talk about. So you do have this AI even coming into play. So very happy and to see. So this opening query that we are setting into the system is on robotics. So let's say, for example, you are looking for some books title. आप इसको हम कहते हैं ऑटो सजेशन. आप जैसे ही कुछ लिखेंगे सिस्टम आपको सजेस्ट करेगा, did you mean like this? But you say fine, I'm just looking for some books on this. You say in the title I'm looking for the words robotics, anything, and you say okay fine, I'm looking for books for loan. So you say fine. So you are wanting the system to find it out and to tell you that what are those hits. And as you could see over here now, as you can see over here now, so the system is telling it to you that you fairly have got 33,684 such books wherein the word robotic or robotics is appearing. And you can, if you go by sort date descent means आज की डेट से पीछे की तरफ जाएंगे 2023, 2022. So you can be now able to see these records which are appearing. So see over here now, you are able to see the title of the book, you are able to see the author of the book, you are also able to see the year of publication, and then you are able to see most importantly ये किताब कहाँ पर है, किसके पास में है, PN. So once we started off from Delhi as a Delhi Library Network, जो भी हम by default किसी institution का नाम लिखते थे without two-state letter code लिखते थे. For example, आप देखिए IIT. So we know that this is of IIT Delhi. We never used to put ND or DEL for Delhi. No, DTU, Delhi Technological University in Delhi, NSIT, which later on became the university now. So anything without the two small case letter code, this institution, Indira Gandhi, the Technological University. So we know that this is these are the libraries which are in Delhi. लेकिन जब हम Delhi के बाहर, when we started having it as the name got also changed. So the particular institution in a particular state, we started giving a two small case letter code. जैसे आपके login के अंदर है MHRITS. So by MH we know it's in Maharashtra. It's an institution is in Maharashtra. Likewise, you can see here PN for Pondicherry, National Institute of Technology, NIT Puducherry has got this particular book, which is 2022 publication. You can keep on moving down. You can see another title, Computer Navigated and Handheld and Robotic Anthroplasty, an illustrative guide. Galgotia University has got, this is a 2022 publications. Here it comes. You can see over here, you can see also a broad smile on my face, which indicates, yes, it's so wonderful to see your own institutional records, which are also being here. Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, Sangli District, Robotics and Control, and this is your own library. You can see here, your own library records also being merged, and now is of some other library. You can see here, MH for Maharashtra, College of Engineering, Pune has got this book. So you can see who else in your own state has also got. TN for Tamil Nadu, MAM School of Engineering, Trichy has got this particular book. And these all titles, let me also show it to you. We also have a feature for Google Books. If a same book is available also on Google, like see here, Practical Robotics in C++, build and program real autonomous robots using Raspberry Pi. So this is at KN Karnataka, Alliance University, Bangalore. So we have our units in Bangalore, we have our unit in Pune, we have our unit in Hyderabad, we have our now shortly going to be having our unit in Lucknow. So for example, this is also there on Google Books. So agar aap usko click karenge Google Books ko, so automatically you will be able to see whatever is there. If you are looking for example, by seeing this now you feel, no, the book is very important to me and I may like to have this book, आप इसको interlibrary loan पे मंगा सकते हैं, ये same किताब आपके पास पहुंचेगी. Or for example, you're just looking for a specific chapter. You think that, no, I'm just interested, in having the chapter number 7. Just drop us an email saying that, could you please arrange chapter number 7? So what we are going to do is, we are going to ask Alliance University that please, our user and one of our member institution is wanting chapter number 7 from this book. Could you please help us? And they are going to send you that scanned copy of that chapter number 7 and you are going to get help. So it's only the selective, but if you are wanting to refer the entire book or having more chapters and other things, you have to get the book, you know. So we'll just show you now. For example, aapko ye kitab loan ke upar chahiye, and once you do, so you can see here, even there is a little bit of, you know, some abstract of the book is also being there, और आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं बाकी सारा किताब का जो पूरा डिटेल्स है वो आएगा. Even the summary of the book is also there, physical description, everything, the price of the book, and everything of this particular title is there. Now you can see here it says request a book on interlibrary loan physical copy. अभी हमने जैसे अभी आपको दिखाया कि कैसे बुक जाती हैं, इधर से उधर जाती हैं. So once you click on, it will ask you for this password, and this is a password which is known only to the librarian. Only Mr. Vishwas Hasse knows about this password, and he should be the one who only should know this password, because once you register this request, आपने जैसे ही request register करा, we would get our alarm that yes, an institution has requested, and we are most impatient people, you know. The moment it will come, we'll start working on it. So it's very important to see. It's not that, you know, you would later say that, no, I was just trying to see how it would work. No, please kindly use it, you know, when you're genuinely wanting to get this. So that's the reason. But you as a user, आप एक faculty member हैं, आप एक researcher हैं, आप एक student हैं, आपको ये किताब चाहिए. So what you need to do is, आप इसको copy कर लीजिए, इसको and paste it in the mail. Send a mail, you know, to Vishwas saying that please arrange this book on interlibrary loan through DELNET. और जैसे आप ये करेंगे, DELNET will get, you know, we will get our intimation, and most likely, for example, single location, it's being there. So our Bangalore unit is going to send, because we have a unit in Bangalore, this library is in Bangalore, they will collect this book from there, और ये वो किताब आपको भेजेंगे on interlibrary loan, and you will be notified on the email. We are very strongly work on the emails, because that keeps us, you know, always connected, you know, with our users. So this is how it really helps. And then, you know, you can make the other kind of searching. I will also like to show you an example. Let me just also try to show you an example that, let me just, it is resetting the filter. So let me just do that. And then we will like to see. Now, for example, same search aapka hai, you know, it is the same searching of robotics that we are going to do. And we are wanting only the books which are being available at, you know, at your library. So in the drop down, आप देख सकते हैं आपके ही institution का सिर्फ नाम आएगा, because location के अंदर you can click on to MHRITS, and herein you can see only the books, 253 books wherein the word robotics is appearing, जो आपके अपने ही library के अंदर है, only those books you are able to see now on the screen. And the reason why I was requesting Vishwas to send us regularly the updates is, आप जितना हमें regularly updates देंगे, उतने ही updated records आपके जो users हैं, आप each and every one, you will be able to get. So if you open CU, now you can see all these institution names are MHRIT, as reason is, क्योंकि हमने drop down के अंदर choose किया कि हमें सिर्फ RITS का ही records चाहिए. We don't need anything else. Similarly, you know, you can just scan, let's say on, you know, let's say engineering, chemical, even I'm writing it. Let's see what are the titles which are there. So you can just make a search 41 search books which are being available. So where the word chemical engineering, chemical engineer, so that's there again. You can see only of RITS, क्योंकि आपने drop down के अंदर RITS pick up किया. So this is how this can be of really of good help, you know, if you are wanting, you know, to access through DELNET, and DELNET's you know 24/7 this remains available, or आप use कर सकते हैं, you know, for making, you know, for having any kind of your own searches done. Let me just reset it. Also quickly, let me tell it to you. Know your ILL book status. आपने किताब एक DELNET से मांगी है, उसका आप status मांगना चाहते हैं, you can always get to see from here. So you can see that 24th of February 2018 a book was requested. We dispatched this book on 27th of February, and the book got returned also to us on 13th of March. So आप यहाँ पर status भी देख सकते हैं, even if you can see. We can see over here that who had requested. So Vishwas had only requested for this particular book. So even the entire details will also be available. Now let me take you to another portal, which is our Knowledge Gainer portal. Knowledge Gainer portal is a portal which provides you access to around 1.6 crore full text ebooks, e-journals, and e-articles. आप ये resources हैं 1.59, 15951, 791. full text resources हैं जो आप access कर सकते हैं. Let me just show you an example. IoT, Internet of Things. Let's see. Majority of our attendees may like to also would like to have a look at it. So you can see here 5046 hits are there जहां पर वो आपको बता रहे हैं कि IoT is appearing in the searching word जो आपने use किया. Out of this, there are 4,942 articles, there are 85 ebooks, there are 19 institutional repository records also. For example, you are interested in ebooks, you would like to see what are these ebooks which are being there. You can just move down and you can just see what are these various ebooks. Let's say, for example, let's take an example, security and privacy in blockchains. So you're just wanting to have a look at this particular title. So you can say download this particular ebook. Once you do that, security and privacy in blockchains and the IoT. So you can see now 168 page का पूरा आपका जो किताब है आपके सामने है इस time पर. You can see here this entire book is being there. And just from the sidebar, I'm taking you to the last page in order to show it to you that yes, 168 pages. देख सकते हैं आप पूरे का पूरा सारा जो किताब है वो आपके सामने है. And now using this down arrow key से आप इसको download कर सकते हैं. So let's say on the desktop, we would just save this file. So now this has been getting downloaded. And we will just open this file also once again. We will just open this file. और आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर now it is under the C drive. So we have downloaded it. It's now resident onto your own computers under that C drive. And this is how you can always. और जितना आपने refer करना है, you can see the entire contents page of the book. They are also being there. So some of you may like to work on a project report or something, so on the blockchain and IoTs, you can definitely refer to this title. So this is how it really helps. Let me also quickly show you an example wherein, for example, you want to search for, let's say, for example, you want to search for articles. So there are 4,942 articles. You can see here, these are the articles, which are being there. आप इसको sort कर दीजिए, date descending में sort करना चाहते हैं, you can always sort, so the latest titles would always come first. Let's say development of an IoT-based indoor air quality monitoring platform. So this sounds very interesting. This looks very interesting. Someone has done, some research work, and you would like to, see this entire paper. So you can very well download this entire paper. You can download it. You just say download. So once you click onto the download, so you can see here the entire research paper is in front of you. So आप देख सकते हैं this entire paper, is 15-page paper. This is for air conditioning systems, so this is how it can be indoor air quality monitoring system, and I think it's very, very important, one can, you can devise, you can look into it, that to know about it, that what is the air quality, how good or bad is the air quality, indoor air quality, and to keep a monitoring, on that, how this can be used, so that this is an IoT based thing. So again here with this, you can see the device also so nicely, this device beautifully, innovatively being designed. So Smart Air ID number 6 installed in the main entrance and installed in the laboratory room. So some comparisons one can draw about the quality of the indoor air. So you can see, and then again with this down arrow key, आप इस down arrow key से same way, जैसे भी हमने आपको book दिखाया था, आप कर सकते हैं download. अब आप इस पे भी आप click करोगे, आप देख सकते हैं under the C drive now. So this entire thing is now being there on your system. So you can always utilize it. Let me just close these all windows. So this is about the knowledge gainer portal. आप जो भी चाहे आप उसमें आप search कर लीजिए. Now let me take you to the eJournals full text. So eJournals full text, please remember, is a portal which gives you an access to a large number of full text eJournals in various disciplines. So you can see here alphabetically arranged in various disciplines. You can go. We know for sure ourselves that yes, the RIT is one of the most acclaimed, prestigious, esteemed member institutions, and more into the technology and engineering. So we will just keep ourselves focused and take you to engineering and technology eJournals. And herein you can see there are 911 full text eJournals in engineering and technology. Again, it has been divided into the various categories. Let me take you to the mechanical engineering, because we have been doing for different disciplines. So let's take, so you can see 40 journals which are being there. Let's say, for example, International Journal of Mechanical Engineering and Applications. Even you can see there is another one also which is to do on robotics. So you can see here, these are the entire journals which are there, even from 2023 issues. So you can open this. You have just downloaded this article, and you can open, and then there are no restrictions. Let it get open in the meantime. And as I was telling it to you, see here, International Journal of Mechanical Engineering and Robotics Research. So those of you who are into, let's say you are working on some mechatronics, or you just want to, have your wanting to even, work on some of your project work, you can get also. I think there is a greater need that, especially for the student community, the young students, you become more innovative, you develop that critical thinking, if you really have this wonderful habit of sifting through, do refer these journal articles. That is the best thing that you would be doing to your own selves if you develop that habit of reading the journal articles. And because that really inspires you, you develop your entire thinking process gets developed. So the more better you become a good reader, and it's not always in the field of discipline. You definitely, that would be good to you, and but yes, you also need to be a good reader, for any of your areas, which are of interest to you. You should do that. So let's, for example, this particular article that we have just downloaded. So you can see over here, development of a cubic core lightweight panel using origami kirigami engineering. So this is, the entire article which is in front of you. So you can see that how you can utilize it. You would be the best people. You are the subject, experts. So you should be able to utilize it to the best of your capacities. And definitely you can go to any one of them. Similarly, you can go. We'll just quickly now take you besides this. So you can go because of paucity of time. We are just slightly be a little faster in this. After this, I'm taking you to the Vision portal. And this is around 3-4 months ago, we launched this portal. This is a portal again that you can see. It's a very wonderful portal having the video lectures, the educational video lectures. We would also like to request each one of you, especially our faculty members, आप सबसे हम request करना चाहेंगे कि आपके जो educational videos हैं, आप even you can send it as a recommend a video link to DELNET. अगर आप इसको click करेंगे, you can do it over here. You can mention the details, or you can also contribute. And this is for Vishwas to ensure you can also contribute your video lectures as a bulk upload. So as we can show it to you, we will just show it to you that how institutions are doing it. For example, आप देखिए इतना सारा institutions हैं जिनके faculty members, researchers, scholars, they have already, uploaded a large number of their lectures. So we'll just, for example, Modern College of Arts, Science and Commerce in Pune. So you can see here, they have contributed their video lectures, 335 video lectures, which are being of their institution, of their faculty members. They are being there. They have just got it recorded, for the portal, and then they have contributed it to us. So you can view, these recordings. You can go to a particular link, and then you can view this entire lecture, which have been, you can see over here, the assistant professor, and you can watch this entire video. So you would be able to get this, yes?
Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the topic of budget and budgetary control. So we are going to see what is a budget, what is
This is just to show you, and for example, also to take you, you can go to the browse, even you can search it also, any of the videos. If you are wanting, you can search it through a single window searching. You can search it also over here. Or for example, let's say engineering and technology, you want to go. So you click onto engineering and technology, and once you go over there, you will be able to see 11,888 video lectures are there, which are in engineering and technology, and you can go to any one of them. You can see these video lectures which are being there, and accordingly you can just click on to any one of them, and you will be able to. So you can see over here, You can even you want to see something more. And likewise, again, you can just selectively go to any one of these and you will be able to get help. So you can just even the reason why I was wanting to also request you is, this is from IIT Delhi, Professor Sandeep Sen, a professor, and you can see here the video which is being there. Also, I just want to tell you, sometimes, you also get the subtitles.
Problem that I want to discuss today. So let me just give some kind of motivation before I it's like this. Suppose
Sometimes it also happens that you will be able to even translate that particular content in the script into your own script. Let's say you want to convert it into Marathi, even you will be able to do it. In majority of the video lectures, you will be able to do that. So besides this, let me just also tell it to you that we do have a language learning portal, especially for our young students. Do use this portal. It's a very wonderful portal, especially the first one for English. This is from British Broadcasting Corporation. You can even download, they have got the apps, you can download this onto your mobile devices and you can use it. It's a very wonderful tool which is there, and you should try to make the best use of it. Also for other languages, we do have a couple of other things that you should be able to make the best use of it. We do have the newspapers in various languages which are being there. So you can try to see, for example, even in Marathi, you can see we have got around 77 newspapers which are there. They are the e-newspapers in Marathi. Besides that, you can access, a couple of others that you are wanting. So this is just two, and we do have a couple of other resources that I believe you would be able to see them. We have thesis and dissertations, even databases. You can make a search of them. There are some open repositories, directory of open access repositories. If you are interested, you can do a couple of other things, just like a hobbies, for example. You can click on and you will be able to see a good number of resources which are there on various hobbies, especially for the young students. You can make. And this is about our YouTube channel. Let me just tell you that DELNET keeps on organizing large number of webinars, not only for our own library and information science professionals, but also for researchers and scholars. So आप इसमें से videos देख सकते हैं, and then you will be able to download, a large number of them. Yeah. So let me. You can go and do that. We do have the user statistic. This is for our library colleagues to take a note of that. Let me also quickly tell you that this particular catalogs that you are searching, this can be even in any of the languages. Let's say, for example, I will write the word Marathi. In Devanagari script in Marathi, I'll write. Marathi would be like, this only, I believe, in Marathi too. So this, we will just make a search, and this is to show you. Now you can see here, आपको जो बताना हम चाहते थे कि if the record is there in any of the languages, you can make a search, using this. So you can see over here. So the titles which are being there, and as you can see over here, these are all available in our institutions in Maharashtra. So this is just to tell you. Abhinav Marathi Vyakran Marathi Lekhan, you can see the titles which are there. Marathi Rajya Ani Marathi Lok by Prabhakar Gandre, and the book is being there, Vivekanand College in Kolhapur. So another one, Prem Raja Sarda College in Ahmednagar. So you can see the reason I was wanting to show you this is that besides English, the searches can be made in any of the languages, and that is entirely, the book should be available in that. Let me also share with you all that very shortly, in maximum yet another 2 months time, DELNET will also be launching yet another portal of ours, which has the courses online, the courses which are available online for our users, for the students and researchers. We are making that portal also online. Also, we are working on research projects portal, the various research which are being undertaken throughout, not only in India, but also in the very major, big, prestigious research institutions. We are working also on creating a very massive big portal, जहाँ पर हमारे जो researcher community है, that will be very helping hand for them. Also to know what are the research institutions which are there. Also to know, do they offer any fellowships? Do they offer any, let's say, postdoc, someone is wanting to do a research, what are the best institutions? So we are also, working on couple, and also we are working on yet another Desire portal for a full text repository, a digital repository for our member institutions, जो एक तरह से cloud होगा DELNET का to our member institutions जहाँ वो upload कर सकते हैं. I think we are fairly towards now. I've tried my best to see to it that we have provided you the best possible, and we are just sharing with you our email ID. You are most welcome, and also of our Pune unit. So you are most welcome. Whenever if you have any query, you can mark a copy to send a mail to these two email IDs, science@delnet.in, the first one of my own self, and also of our Pune unit, Mr. Rohidas Rathore is there, delnet Pune@delnet.in. You have any queries, mark a copy to Mr. Vishwas Hase, who will be knowing about it, that you have written to DELNET. अब कुछ भी आपको एक ऐसा information है जो आपको नहीं मिल पा रहा, it can be a book, it can be a journal article, it can be a report, and for that matter, anything that you are not able to lay hands on, don't look around, don't waste your time much, because आप जब भी DELNET को अगर आप जब approach करेंगे, you should be sure about it कि by approaching DELNET, you in one single stroke is also approaching more than 8,100 institutions, and this is an organization which is entirely dedicated and devoted, for our academic, for our research and scholarly committee. And we always, and let me also tell you, we are an organization with number of international collaborations that we have for reaching out to the information. These institutions may not be on our membership map, but yes, we don't, it doesn't happen that we just look around for the information in India. No, the information can be anywhere. It can be made available from anywhere, and that's how we build up this very global collaborations to help our user community. So you remain on our priority always, and we will be very happy if you come forward and make the best use of it. I would, just before I make the floor open for questions, just a quick once again, would like to ask you a question and request you. This is a poll question, and the poll question is now getting flashed on your screens. Do you feel that you would use DELNET resources and services post this webinar? आपको लगता है क्या कि आप DELNET use करना चाहेंगे? And we would truly be feeling, happy to get your inputs. Give us a very genuine input. Give us an input that you strongly believe in. Always, means whatever is the surveys, you speak what you want to, and we will really be happy, to get your feedback. As we could notice, 45% of you have voted. I won't divulge what it says. Let me just wait a little longer more. 50% of you have voted. Please come forward. Give us your input so that we can come to know आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं, वो हमें मालूम पड़े. So I just request you, please do kindly. 53% of you have voted, and let me divulge the findings. It is so wonderful. We feel very, very humbled to see that 98% of you have said that yes, you may like to come forward in using DELNET resources and services, and we feel indeed much obliged for your trust and faith, and can assure you that we always remain committed to provide our services, in a highly proactive, in a prompt manner. Give us a chance to serve you, and seeing is believing. So once you start getting benefited out of that, that would be the real success. That would be the thing that we would always would be wanting from our users community. So it has been a true pleasure in being there with each one of you, and would like to, on behalf of DELNET, would like to thank once again Professor Dr. P.V. Kaduleji, who has been very kind in extending the support, the entire support by the officials at RIT District Sangli. We remain much grateful, and we greatly acknowledge our association for past 20 years with Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, and let's work together to ensure that we make this collaborations more strengthened, and the utilization of the services gets much more better. We are much truly appreciative of the entire library team headed by Mr. Vishwas Hase, and whom I, as I said earlier, always find him very proactive. He remains always communicative on the emails, and we really would see to it that in the days to come, you give him a chance also that the DELNET resources can get better used, and let him take care of all your queries from there, and we will be very, very happy to work together with the library team to serve you. So it has been a pleasure. Now, before we would just quickly would like to now make the floor open for questions. So requesting you, if you should have the questions, because we would also like to hear from you. We request you, please raise your digital hand, and so that we can give a control. अगर आप कोई क्वेश्चन आप चैट बॉक्स में प्लेस करना चाहते हैं, so you are most welcome, and we will be very happy to take the questions from there. So requesting you, please, this is to everyone, if you want to ask any questions in the audio mode, please अपना digital hand up raise करिए, so that we can give you an audio control. So right now I'm just going through the entire list, and I can see that we have Mr. Tanaji Kamble, I believe. This is for you, Mr. Tanaji Kamble. Mr. Tanaji Kamble, please unmute yourself. Mr. Tanaji Kamble, please unmute yourself. I believe Mr. Kamble is not able to do. Let me go to Mr. Nitin Jadhav. Mr. Nitin Jadhav, this is for you, Mr. Nitin Jadhav. Please unmute yourself. Requesting you, Mr. Nitin Jadhav, please unmute yourself. It's just for a second, Nitin. I was just unmuted you. Just let me unmute you. Yeah, you are unmuted. Nitin, this is for you. Mr. Nitin Jadhav, could you please unmute yourself? Mr.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि डेलनेट का यूज स्कूल लाइब्रेरी में कर सकते हैं, या उसका जो सब्सक्रिप्शन है वो कैसे हम लोग कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में मुझे पूछना था.
Yeah, sure. नितिन, हमारा जो स्कूल के लिए एक अलग पोर्टल है, which is a very, very exclusive portal, जैसे हमने आपको फर्स्ट पेज पे ही दिखाया था. We have a separate exclusive portal for schools. Already we have gotten on, हमारे 25-30 schools हैं across India जो DELNET के members हैं, और एक DELRES करके पोर्टल है हमारा, DELNET Digital Resources and Services. आप अगर चाहें तो हम आपको for 15 days हम उसका trial access हम आपको देंगे. You can access that portal, और आपको as a member only you will be, you have to join as an you have to enroll your school library as a member. जो school है वो DELNET का member बनेंगे. चार्जेस जो है वही है जो हमारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस के लिए होता है, 19,470. तो आप हमें, नितिन, आपके पास हमारा ईमेल आईडी आएगा, आप हमें अपना ईमेल आईडी आप हमें उस पर लिख दीजिएगा. हम आपको 15 डेज का ट्रायल देते हैं, साथ में हम आपको एक फॉर्मल मेंबरशिप का प्रपोजल लेटर भेजेंगे, एंड देन यू कैन पुट इट अप टू द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ योर कॉलेज स्कूल.
ठीक है मैम. Okay, thank you.
And thank you very much. Yeah, thank you so very much. We have a very huge, big portal for schools. It's a very massive, big portal for schools, and we will be really happy, to see to it that we provide you. This is for P.S. Kaloli. I'm just trying to see. I believe you have asked a question. P.S. Kaloli's question: there is any subscription plan for smaller libraries, rural college libraries that cannot afford 18K yearly because of budget issues? This remains, as I told it to you, as Kaloli, the issue remains, because as I informed it to you, DELNET also is more committed for it. And it is because of this reason for last 21 years जो DELNET का भी membership fee है वही है 11,500 रुपए है। जो आप 18,000 कह रहे हैं, ये जब आप एक नए member बनते हैं उस टाइम पर आपने 16,500 plus 18% GST देते हैं, total is 19,470। लेकिन उसके बाद next year से जो आप payment देते हैं वो देते हैं 13,570, जिसमें से 11,500 is DELNET and the remaining is the GST component. Now, because as I mentioned it to you, it's a self-sustainable, it's a self-reliant network. So making anything lesser than that, you know, it's not 21 years, 22 years, we are just carrying on with the same. You would appreciate that. It's really quite not feasible for us. That's the reason we are also very keen to approach the state governments. हम इसलिए बहुत keen है, desperate है, state governments को भी हम approach कर रहे हैं इस time पर, आज के समय के अंदर, कि अगर उन state governments अगर उस चीज को support करें and they provide the necessary finances to the institutions, or on behalf of the libraries, the government libraries or the rural libraries or any kind of libraries in their own state, if they are able to do something, we would be, able to, help out in that scenario. So I request you do kindly write to us, because 18,000 is not every year. It is जब आप नए मेंबर बन रहे हैं तब आप उस टाइम पर DELNET को 19,470 देते हैं, 16,500 प्लस 18% GST। लेकिन उसके बाद में हर साल सालाना जो आप हमें पेमेंट देंगे एक साल होने पर, वो आप हमें 13,570 देंगे, जिसमें से 11.5 is the base amount, 18% is a GST amount. So I request you that you can drop us an email, and but as we expressed our inability that it's not really feasible enough, for doing any kind of reduction in that. But definitely we are keen in networking, we are keen in providing our services, and that's the reason we are, approaching now the state governments to, come forward and making these resources available to the libraries. This is for Mr. Vijay Kumar Gondil. Mr. Vijay Kumar Gondil, आपको यहाँ से हमने unmute किया है, अगर आप अपने को unmute करें। Mr. Vijay Kumar Gondil, you have raised your digital hand. Could you please unmute yourself? Yeah, Mr. Vijay, yes, please unmute yourself once again. Mr. Vijay Kumar, could you please unmute yourself once again? Mr. Vijay Kumar Gondil, could you please unmute yourself? And this is for Yashwant Karande. Yashwant, just allow me 2 minutes. I will be giving you, an audio control. I believe now Mr. Vijay is not able to do that. I'm giving you an audio control, Mr. Yashwant. This is for you, Mr. Yashwant Karande. Please unmute yourself. Mr. Yashwant Karande, आप अपने को unmute करिए. Yes, we are connected.
यस मैम, मुझे ये पूछना था मैम कि डेलनेट ने में वो जो बुक है ना हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट के जो आपने अपलोड किए होंगे, वो तो सर्च होगा, वो मैंने वो देखा पहले, आपने देखा है वो, लेकिन अदर के बुक वहाँ कैसे सर्च करना ये बुक्स, और कौन सी भी अगर फार्मेसी रिलेटेड चाहिए होंगे तो कैसे हम सर्च करेंगे?
नहीं, देखो इसमें यशवंत, आप पहले बताएं कि यशवंत कौन से कॉलेज से हैं आप?
सरोजिनी कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी इन कोल्हापुर।
आप डेलनेट के मेंबर हैं?
हाँ, डेलनेट के मेंबर है।
यशवंत डेलनेट के मेंबर हैं, ओके। सो यशवंत, दो चीजें हैं। पहले तो अगर आप यहाँ पर जो हमने ये वाला जो सिंगल विंडो सर्चिंग था, ये सिंगल विंडो सर्चिंग था, ये वो किताबें ढूंढनी है जो मेंबर्स के यहाँ पर हो सकती हैं। अगर यहाँ पर ऑल लोकेशन में आपने अपना डाटा दिया हुआ है, तब अगर आपने डाटा दिया है तब आपको ये चीज आती है। अगर आपने डाटा अपना नहीं शेयर किया हुआ डेलनेट को, तब ये आपको ऑल लोकेशन में ये नहीं आएगा लिखा हुआ। जैसे सरोजनी कॉलेज ने अगर नहीं दिया है तब आपको ये चीज नहीं नजर आएगी, ठीक है। और ये जो है यहाँ पर सिंगल विंडो में आप जो सर्च करते हो, ये सर्च करते हो जो किताबें दूसरी लाइब्रेरीज में अवेलेबल है। आपने अपने में करनी है तो इसको क्लिक करोगे, जो भी लिखोगे आपके कॉलेज में होगी वो किताब खाली। और अगर इसको क्लिक नहीं करोगे और देखोगे तो वो बाकी लाइब्रेरीज में जो है, अगर फॉर एग्जांपल आपको एक क्विकली एक दिखाते हैं, फार्मेसी का ही देखना है, लेकिन ये किताबें दूसरी लाइब्रेरीज में अवेलेबल हैं। ये कितनी और लाइब्रेरीज में किताबें हैं, कहाँ पर हैं, वो आपको इसका मालूम पड़ता है। यू कैन जस्ट कैन सी हियर द बुक्स विच आर इन वेरियस लाइब्रेरीज। आप देख सकते हो कोई कर्नाटक के अंदर है, कोई राजस्थान में है, कोई कहीं पर है, लेकिन ये किताबें फिजिकली अलग अलग लाइब्रेरीज में है। आप इंटर लाइब्रेरी लोन की सुविधा से इस किताब को फिजिकली ले सकते हैं। नंबर 1, इतना बात हो गया यशवंत? ये क्लियर हुआ?
हाँ मैम।
फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब आप ई बुक्स देखना चाहते हो फार्मेसी में, तब आपको नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल में जाना है। यहाँ जो सिंगल विंडो तो देख रहे थे, ये वो किताबें हैं जो फिजिकली लाइब्रेरी शेल्फ पर है, मेंबर लाइब्रेरीज के लाइब्रेरी शेल्फ पर है। इंटर लाइब्रेरी लोन के द्वारा आप उन किताबों को अपने पास पहुंचा सकते हैं, हम आप तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। फिजिकली किताब आपके पास आएगी, आप डेलनेट को उसका कुरियर पोस्टल देंगे, 1 महीने के लिए किताब दिया जाएगा, किताब आप वापस करोगे। दूसरा सिनेरियो है नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल के थ्रू आप ई बुक्स, ई जर्नल्स और ई आर्टिकल, जैसे अभी हमने आपको दिखाया। नाउ लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल फार्मा में हमें कुछ चाहिए, फार्माकोलॉजी, pharmacy, anything concerning that. So you can see here 52,913 such hits are there. 52,913 ऐसे hits हैं आपके पास में, आपके पास आ रही हैं, which are being there, and we can see over here. Just allow me a minute. I think we have used a filter of articles. Just let me reset the filters, क्योंकि हमने इसको filter articles का लगाया है, इसलिए articles खाली दिखा रहा है आपको। So now just for a second we will just make a search again of this. So अब आप देखिए यहाँ पर अभी दिखाता है 951 ई बुक्स हैं, फार्मा हमने दिया वर्ड। सो आर्टिकल्स दिखाता है 52,913, ई बुक्स दिखाता है 951, इंस्टीट्यूशन रिपोजिटरी से 214 है, जर्नल 77 है। नाउ यू क्लिक ऑन टू दिस ई बुक्स 951। सो सिर्फ जो ई बुक्स हैं और द बुक्स चैप्टर्स आर देयर, दीज आर ऑल द वर्ड्स जो आपको सिर्फ यही नजर आएंगे। आपको इस टाइम पर जो आप एक्स देख रहे हो वो सिर्फ ई बुक है, देखिए सब में लिखा है ई बुक, ई बुक। एंड नाउ यू नीड टू क्लिक ऑन टू एनी वन ऑफ देम एंड यू गो टू द रिस्पेक्टिव। सो यहाँ से नॉलेज गेनर में आपने सर्च करना है। प्लीज रिमेंबर, नॉलेज गेनर में जब आप सर्च करोगे तब आपको ई बुक्स जो फुल टेक्स्ट वाला जो मटेरियल है वो आपको नजर आएगा। अदरवाइज इफ यू आर एक्सेसिंग थ्रू our usual portal, that usual portal will just allow you, for example देखिए bioactive formulations in agri food farmer source and applications volume 2। अब आप इसको करिए डाउनलोड ई बुक, और ये पूरा किताब आपको यहाँ पर आपको एज ए ई बुक मिलेगा। जो ऊपर का जो विंडो वाला एक सिंगल वाला है वो है किताबें जो मेंबर लाइब्रेरी इसमें फिजिकली अवेलेबल है। नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल जो है वो पोर्टल है जहां पर आपको फुल टेक्स्ट ई बुक्स, ई जर्नल्स और ई आर्टिकल्स हैं। अब आप देख लीजिए ये किताब अभी आपको खुलेगी, बायोएक्टिव फॉर्मुलेशंस इन एग्री फूड फार्मर सोर्स एंड एप्लीकेशंस। थोड़ा टाइम ले रहा है बिकॉज इट मस्ट बी अ heavy title. We fairly have a good reading speed here, but it does so nothing to worry. That the entire book ये आप इसको डाउनलोड भी कर सकते हैं, आप यूज करिए। अगर आप कोई रेफरेंस मैनेजमेंट टूल जैसे मेंडले यूज करते हैं तो जो स्कॉलर है, रिसर्चर है, वो इसको इवन इस किताब को उसमें भी वो इंटीग्रेट कर सकता है and one can use it, and for that matter आप अपने सिस्टम के ऊपर यूजर इसको डाउनलोड कर सकता है and you can utilize it। तो जब भी ई बुक सर्चिंग जब करनी है, कोई फुल टेक्स्ट ई आर्टिकल सर्चिंग करना है, तो ई आर्टिकल्स तो एक हमने दिखाया आपको, फुल टेक्स्ट ई आर्टिकल्स जो है ई जर्नल्स फुल टेक्स्ट है, उसमें आप जाएंगे। और अदरवाइज बहुत रैंडम देखना है और बहुत सारा कहीं कहीं का कुछ आना है तो वो आपको नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल के थ्रू ही आपको सर्च करना है। सो वंस यू आर सर्चिंग इट, then you would be able to get this. It's taking a little longer. Let it come. We'll wait for it. So ये आप जैसे फार्मेसी के अंदर, आप फार्मेसी के हैं, I'll just show it to you. Pharmacy we have around 386 e-journals in pharmacy. और आपको वो let it I'll quickly in the meantime I'll show it to you. आपको ये मालूम होगा शायद यशवंत, ये जो है फार्मेसी e-journals, ये फार्मेसी e-journals देखिए पूरा ये जर्नल सारा बहुत यूज हो रहा है इन जर्नल्स का। 389 ई जर्नल्स इन फार्मेसी। इवन आप वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग्स देखिएगा, we do have a good number of even video recordings also. Let me just firstly see where we are just for a second. It has taken a little longer for downloading. This has taken a little longer, but जो नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल है वो पोर्टल आप, ये नॉलेज गेनर पोर्टल आप यूज करिए फॉर योर ई बुक्स के लिए। एंड वी डू हैव,
वहां से हम बुक भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।
हाँ हाँ, ये बुक है ना, ये let it come, we'll just wait. This is an entire, is a volume 3. ये किताब it's taking a little longer in doing, otherwise we will make it another search and show it to you. So ये तो पूरा का पूरा आपको ई बुक, जैसे अभी हमने आपको एक दूसरा डाउनलोड करके दिखाया था किताब, किसी भी डिसिप्लिन में आप उसको कर सकते हैं। यू कैन जस्ट कैन मेक सर्च और फिर डाउन एरो की से आप उसको अपने सिस्टम पर भी आप रखिए। there is no and there are no restrictions, आपको जितना भी यूज करना है you can always can use it. Yeah, this is a question. In the meantime, let me take this question. This is from Arvind Dagale, who said many years not renewed DELNET. If you want to renew this year, what will be the charges? Arvind, then if you have not renewed the membership for many years, फिर आपको नया ही membership लेना होगा। Renewal is only meant उन institutions के लिए है जो membership अपना renew करते हैं। अगर आपने renew नहीं किया हुआ, आप हमें बताइए and then we will send you the details for a new membership. So that's what will happen. I believe it's taking a little longer. We can in fact go to some of the other HIT also to show you a downloading. Let me just close down some of these and take you there. Just allow me a minute. Just allow me a minute. So इसमें से आप कोई भी you just let me just pharmaceutical crystals, because I believe so here you have, you say download ebook. Let's see इसका कितना size है किताब का। You can see here it's also trying to, it's also coming over here. I believe our own network speed is little slower right now. Just leading to a little delay, but we won't cross it till the time we show you. जब तक ये देखिए 178 पेज का किताब है, ये आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर भी। अभी हम इसको यहाँ से डाउन एरो की करके इसको हम डेस्कटॉप पे भी ला सकते हैं। सो देखिए 32 MB का फाइल है, इट्स गेटिंग डाउनलोडेड। ये भी आप देखिए, सी दिस एंटायर बुक इज देयर, 178 पेज का जो किताब है, दिस इज ऑल्सो बीइंग शोन। पूरे का पूरा किताब आपके सामने है एंड it is now also downloading. We will show it to you. We won't come out of it unless and until ये पूरा हम आपको दिखाएंगे। So यशवंत be on the line, remain on the line। 32 MB से 28 MB तो हो चुका है डाउनलोड। We will just quickly ensure that this gets downloaded. Yeah, so I believe our own network speed is going a little slow because of that. It is, but yes, this is what we call perseverance. And this is what जो DELNET का है, we don't give up. So आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं C ड्राइव के ऊपर हमने पूरे का पूरा फार्मास्यूटिकल क्रिस्टल्स वॉल्यूम 2, पूरी का पूरा 178 पेज का किताब है। ये इस टाइम पर आपके अपने ही हमने सिस्टम पे ये डाउनलोड कर लिया पूरा किताब। देखिए पूरा किताब आपको मैं लास्ट पेज तक लेकर हम जाते हैं। देखिए 178 पेज नंबर है किताब का एंड यू कैन जस्ट कैन सी दिस एंटायर बुक व्हिच इज देयर। पूरे का पूरा किताब जो है सारा कंटेंट आपके पास में है और सी ड्राइव पे हम ऑलरेडी इसको डाउनलोड कर चुके हैं। सो दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू। इज इट फाइन?
यस मैम।
इज इट फाइन यशवंत? क्लियर हो गया?
यस मैम।
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, राइट, थैंक यू। और अगर आप चाहें यशवंत तो हम कॉलेज के फैकल्टी एंड स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, जैसे आज हमने ये वेबिनार किया है, तो हम उस दिन करेंगे और फिर हम फार्मेसी का ही उनको कंसंट्रेट करके दिखाएंगे। सो आप हमें लिखिएगा और हम we will be happy to do this. We will be very happy to do this. Okay?
What is your process, ma'am? Demo in
for the webinar?
DELNET college.
Process for webinar?
Yes, ma'am.
यशवंत, क्या process for the webinar? For the webinar? So no, you just drop us an email. आप तो member हैं, you are a member of DELNET, so just drop us an email and we'll mutually decide about the date. Like for example, right now we are giving the dates of the first week of August. So we will mutually give you a date और उसमें, and this is without any charges, nothing, This is it's always a pleasure for DELNET. ये तो हमें खुशी है कि हम connect हो पाते हैं और बता पाते हैं DELNET के बारे में। तो आप हमें बस एक मेल कर दीजिए कि आप करना चाहते हैं, we'll give you a date for that. Yeah.
ठीक है मैम, थैंक यू।
ठीक है, और ये डेलनेट का हाँ प्लेटफॉर्म है, वो हम आपको फिर भेजेंगे, इसका लिंक भेजेंगे और आपकी फैकल्टी इस पे करेंगे। दिस इज एन ओपन इनवाइट टू ऑल आवर मेंबर इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो आज ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। प्लीज डू काइंडली एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आपको लगता है कि आप वेबिनार करवाना चाहते हैं डेलनेट का फॉर योर ओन फैकल्टी एंड द रिसर्चर्स एंड स्कॉलर्स, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम। यू कैन ऑलवेज ड्रॉप एन ईमेल एंड विल बी वेरी हैप्पी टू डू दिस। यस, so thank you very much, and I just quickly बहुत जल्दी से एक बार हम फिर से जाएंगे देखने के लिए। We have Anjali Kadapa. Mrs. Anjali Kadapa may like to ask. Yes, Anjali ji, we are connected. Anjali, we are connected. Would you like to ask any questions? This is for you, Anjali. I believe, though we are connected, but not able to hear. Just quickly would like to go across and to see. Yeah, just allow me a minute because we may like to. Yes, that's done. I don't think now any questions. There is a last question which is there. So this is for Mr. Arvind Dagale. Arvind, I request you, आप हमें mail करिए sanks@delnet.in के ऊपर. Let me know which institution and what has been the status, and we'll send you the details for joining afresh as a new member. This is from Pallavi Ahirao, who is wanting to say, is textbooks and reference books both are available? Yes, the textbooks and reference books on interlibrary loan, definitely they are available. You can very well get that. Regarding knowledge gainer portal, that you need to make a search, if they are being there. Lekin textbooks and reference books, even reference books bhi hum library se on interlibrary loan nikalte hain. एक मंथ के लिए अगर नहीं भी दे पाएंगे आपको, but at least for a 2 weeks time or a 10 days time we are able to do. Also to share with you that DELNET is only an organization जहाँ से हम ट्रांसलेट करते हैं even with the libraries जो purely reference libraries हैं, जहाँ से कोई भी कुछ मटेरियल नहीं निकल सकता. We are able to do. Reason is it's a win-win situation. It's both the organizations, they are engaged in a resource sharing. We give a lot to them, to the institution, and then they reciprocate and they give it. So Pallavi, if you have any such question, requirement, you are most welcome. आप हमें mail करके, you can always ask. It has been a true pleasure. Thank you so very much for making the session very, very highly engaging and enlightening at the same time. It was truly a pleasure interacting with each one of you. It's a pleasure now for me to request. So we would like to thank each one of you, requesting Mr. Vishwas Hase to kindly now be there. Vishwas, I would like to request you. You may like to share your inputs on this occasion. This is for
Hello.
you, Mr. Vishwas, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So, on behalf of my organization, teams, and the participant, first of all, I congratulate madam to you and your DELNET team has been awarded IIPA awards, right, ma'am?
Yes. That was in 2020.
IIPA award for the excellent in public service. So, I congratulate ma'am. So, it has been incredible journey of learning, sharing, and growth. So, I express my gratitude to Dr. Sangeeta Kaur ma'am and the DELNET team for the accepting our invitation for the DELNET webinar, and our director Dr. P.V. Kadole sir for giving me permission for arranging such events. So first foremost, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to our esteemed today's speaker, Dr. Sangeeta Kaur ma'am, who kindly shared their knowledge, expertise, and insight with us today. So we are truly grateful for your time and dedication and commitment to your excellence.
Thank you so much.
So we sincerely appreciate the time of the efforts you have been dedicated to this webinar. So I will tell you, ma'am, all the participants that DELNET is a very nice resource for the researchers, students, faculty, and allies professionals. And the DELNET plays a critical role for the facilitating resource sharing, information access, and the professional development among the libraries in India. So contributing to the growth of the efficiency of library community. So we most like features like Union Catalog, resource sharing, and the most digital library, those are discovered. So once again, thank you all, your active participants, your unwavering supports, and your commitment to lifelong learning. So thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Vishwas. Thank you so very much. And we would really like to once again thank the entire management at Rajarambapu Institute of Technology for being one of our very esteemed member institutions for past nearly 2 decades. And we really look forward to our continued cooperation and collaborations. We would also like to thank the entire faculty members who have been able to join us, along with the researchers, scholars, and the students. And my very big thank you to the entire library team. Special thanks to Mr. Vishwas Hase, who was really proactively, have coordinated and conducted this program. I would be failing in my duties if I do not acknowledge the support of all our very, very dear esteemed colleagues who have been able to join this afternoon in the session, making it truly enriching, making it truly, truly a knowledge sharing session. We always greatly appreciate and value your cooperation with us, and we really look forward. जैसे हमने पहले भी कहा, हमें बहुत खुशी होगी आप ऐसे जो हमारे डेलीगेट मेंबर्स से हैं और आप चाहते हैं कि हम ऐसे कुछ वेबिनार्स आपके लिए करें for your institution. We will really be very happy and delighted. We truly greatly appreciate your time and efforts, in being there with us, and we really look forward to having yet another opportunity to be there. My very special thanks to my own colleague, Mr. Kushal Goswami, who also technically coordinates all our webinar session. Thank you very much, Kushal. So with this, we conclude today's webinar. Let me quickly also tell you, at sharp 5 o'clock, you will be receiving a certificate of participation of today's webinar session, reaching to you on your mailboxes. And once you open, always think about the organizers, that is DELNET, Developing Library Network, New Delhi, and Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, Sangli district, who have given you that certificate as a very special appreciation. We have greatly valued your presence with us, and let's stay connected for a greater purpose of serving humanity. We will really be obliged and happy to carry on, these connections and making it more meaningful ones. Thank you so very much indeed. Thank you, Vishwas, and the entire library team. My very special appreciation. Do convey on our behalf also special thanks to Professor Kandulaji for all his splendid support to us. Thank you very much, each one of you. God bless you all, and thank you so much. It was indeed truly a great honor and pleasure interacting, and we do hope that we are going to get flooded with lot of emails now coming from Rajarambapu Institute of Technology and from many of our other colleagues, who have been here today on this platform. Thank you very much. It was indeed a great honor and pleasure interacting with each one of you. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Vishwas. God bless you and all the very best. It's really happy, that you have coordinated it so well. God bless. God bless. God bless you all. Stay happy, stay blessed, and do stay connected. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.